So, in the first devlog, I gave you guys a bit of a sneak peek into the 4 enemy types that I've already created that are going to be in the game. You got the turrets, you got the movie shooty boys, you got the enemies that ram into you, and you got the enemies that explode. Now, that's all well and good, but I kinda jumped the shark a little bit on that one. But you know, it's cool that I've got, like, you know, the basis of the 4 enemies down. You know, it's good to get a look and feel of what your game's gonna be. And what's the point of a look and feel if I haven't even told you guys what the story is gonna be about? I kinda need you lot to care. So, if you'll allow me, let me pique your interest. Now, when making any piece of fiction, one of the most important things you need to do first is write your logline. Now, what is a logline? Its purpose is twofold. It's a bit of a short, snappy summary of what your story is going to be, and it's also a means in which you sell your story to the audience, i.e. you guys watching this video. Imagine that. So when it comes to writing a logline, you need to establish 4 things. The protagonist, who are we playing as? The antagonist, who are we boxing? The inciting incident, what gets shit popping? And the central conflict, what are we going to be doing throughout the entirety of the game? So without going into too much detail, let's break down these 4 aspects so that we can write a bang of a logline so that you can throw money at me as you would a common whore. So let's start with the protagonist. A 20-something-year-old girl. Good skeleton, but let's put some meat on it. A 20-something-year-old girl who also happens to be a hacker. Ooh, themes. Well, we're getting somewhere, we're getting the pots and pans out, but we can definitely go harder. A reckless 20-something-year-old girl who has the ability to transfer a consciousness into a digital avatar that is able to traverse cyberspace in order to obtain sensitive information from people, governments, corporate entities to sell them to the highest bidder. So that was a mouthful. Pretty cool. We've sorted out our protagonist. Let's park that to the side and focus on the antagonist. So we've established that our protagonist dabbles in the little white-collar crime. So the perfect antagonist to our protagonist would be someone that is the antithesis of a crime doer. A crime stopper, mayhaps? So we know our antagonist has to be a digital crime stopper. That's alright, but wait, let me cook. A digital crime stopper who also has the same abilities as the protagonist. Nah, we stumbled into the old, we're not so different, you and I territory, but I want more. A cybersecurity expert with a vested interest in his client's bottom line with the exact same powers as the protagonist. Okay, but are we really doing the whole cops and robbers thing in the year of our Lord 2023, soon to be 2024? Absolutely not. An anarcho-primitivist cybersecurity guard with a vested interest in his client's data, which pertains to a device with the capability of plunging the Earth into a technological dark age, thus setting humanity back thousands of years. Couldn't have said it better myself, except I did say it because it's in the script. I wrote this. Even that part too. Look! But I'm getting carried away. Let's move on to the inciting incident. Now, the inciting incident is the part of the story that, you know, gets shit popping. It takes us past the point of no return for the protagonist. So, what befalls our dear protagonist? What could she have possibly done that riles the ire of said company with the doomsday device? She steals from said company with the doomsday device with the ability to take us back to that funny Hanna-Barbera cartoon. But this is good. This is on brand for her, you know? It's something that a hacker would do. But now, the most important part, what does she do after the fact? Well, obviously she's got to start them because the internet is where she keeps all her shit. God forbid we live in a world without Twitter and free internet porn. Oh yeah, and we kind of need technology because we're kind of super reliant on it at this point, and any lack of tech would have far-reaching implications, the likes of which would lead to a lot of preventable deaths and, I don't know, anarchy, you know, boring stuff like that. And would you look at that, we've got the main conflict. So with all 4 aspects covered, let's write the fuck out of this logline.
After stealing the schematics of a doomsday device, a reckless hacker is forced to dismantle the very company she stole from before they threaten to plunge the Earth into a technological dark age.
There you have it. Now you know what my little indie game is about. But we don't have a name. Or do we? No, really, do we? Because I've been racking my brain over for quite some time and I can't, for the life of me, come up with anything that's like poignant or like expresses all the themes that we need to have in the story.